Yes, hello. It's not Spooky Lake month, but I'm here at Mono Lake. This is day 3 of the Spooky Lakes road trip, where we're driving from Pyramid Lake all the way south to the Salton Sea. You'd be shocked at how many spooky lakes you can find in this region, and we didn't even stop at all of them. Teddy and I started at the Mono Lake Visitor Center before we headed down to the south side of the lake. Holy tufa. I was so excited to visit Mono Lake because it's honestly one of the weirdest lakes in the world. One of my favorite things about Mono Lake, and the thing that I actually focused on in my coloring book, are the alkali flies. At first, they're kind of gross. You get to the edge of the water and there's millions of these little black flies. Can you see them moving? They don't really bug you at all. They actually move away in like waves around your feet. But my favorite thing about these alkali flies is that they're super hairy, completely covered in hair. And as a result, they can do something that no other fly can do, which is scuba dive. They're shiny and they're actually covered in a little bubble, and they're walking along the floor of Mono Lake. They do this unique swimming activity to lay their eggs and feed. So their entire ecosystem is right here on the very edge of Mono Lake. I just told a kid about the hairy fly and he loved it. Okay, you see right here, these guys here, all of these little like wormy things. This is the larva that the native people used to collect, and it tastes apparently like bacon bits. So we're gonna add that to our diet, right, Teddy? I couldn't convince Teddy to eat the dried larva casings, but I did convince him to color his own alkali fly in the Spooky Lakes coloring book. It seems like the flies are a fan because this one wouldn't leave the page. All of this tufa that's around me used to be underwater where it initially formed. But then as the lake levels dropped because the glaciers were receding and it was heating up here, slowly but surely all of this tufa was exposed. I feel valid of my illustration of the tufa, which was kind of awkward to draw because it's literally just blobby. There's my tufa illustration and then the tufa towers. You know, I did do this like last year for Spooky Lake Month. And after being here, I stand by my rating. It is 2 out of 10 spookies. Despite the low spooky rating, it still qualified as one of the 10 new lakes that I got to add to the Spooky Lakes coloring book, which is coming out September. But for now, follow along because we're headed to Lake Manly, the dried up lake in the belly of Death Valley. Why does it taste so good?